Kasi minsan overwhelming na yung pagtuturo, overwhelming yung mga task.
My name is Nico. I've been teaching for 5 years now, and I am teaching physical education and health.
Hi, I'm Alex. I have been teaching for almost 7 years and I teach science.
I'm Abigail Proliamante. I'm already teaching for 7 years. And ngayon, nagtuturo ako ng science sa mga students with special needs.
Sa profession na pinili ko, ang nakakapagpasaya sa akin ay, syempre nakikita ko na nag-e-enjoy sila habang nag-aaral at natututo, pati na rin nai-apply nila yung mga konsepto na ito sa buhay nila, sa pang-araw-araw na buhay na ginagawa nila.
Meron akong reason kung bakit ako bumabangon sa araw-araw kasi alam ko yung mga estudyante ko, I can inspire and help them.
Biglang nag-i-improve yung students mo dahil sa mga ginagawa mong teaching strategies.
Di lang kasi sa akin tungkol para sa subject ko, kung ano yung masaya para sa kanila.
Sa teaching, mahirap talaga siya. Every day is a struggle kasi hindi naman yun yung trabaho na kapag umuwi ka, tapos na. But then once you leave the gates of school, marami ka pang paperwork, you still have to prepare for the next day. Nagiging worth it lahat ng pagod. So yun yung nagpapatuloy sa akin, bakit as araw-araw pinipili ko yung pagtuturo.
May kita mo talaga na they really need help, especially sa academics and their functional lives. So parang they are already equipped to face the real world. So yun yung bagay na talagang nagpupush sa akin to be a better teacher.
Yun bang kahit pagod ka na, ipagpatuloy mo pa rin yung ginagawa mo, kahit na hirap ka na, yun bang parang konsepto ng self-care or self-love? Kasi minsan yung mga guro, parang gusto nila i-impress nila yung mga tao, gagawin lagi yung best. Yun bang minsan binibigay mo na yung lahat at minsan ikaw nauubos ka na rin?
Sabi ko kanina, ang pagtuturo hindi siya madali. High ang demands ng teaching kasi minsan overwhelming na yung pagtuturo, overwhelming yung mga tasks.
So I think that's a struggle for me kasi I need to integrate everything para lang walang maiwan na bata out of place.
Nakita ko yung mga estudyante, nakita ko yung sarili ko na ito yung profession na gusto kong gawin. Kaya hanggang ngayon, patuloy pa din.
Ang tingin ko sa teaching, hindi lang siya basta profession. Ang tingin ko na sa kanya, personal mission ko na yung to educate my students.
Breadwinner din ako and I want to give the best. And this profession, parang I can provide enough.
Nung pandemya ko mas nakita na mahalaga ako. Kasi kung hindi ako handa, kung hindi ako well, kung hindi ako okay, kung may sakit ako, hindi ako makakaturo. Hindi ko matutuloy yung ginagawa ko na hindi ko magagawa yung bagay na nagpapasaya sa akin.
Dear Teacher Ave, alam ko pagod ka na. Pero fortunately, kaya mong sabihin na masaya ka.
Dear Miss Crisostomo, look at you. You have come a long way. Surely there are challenges and struggles, but then always stick to your core.
Dear Sir Nico, you are loved. People care about your profession and they care about you.
Ganun ata talaga kapag teacher. Fulfilling, kahit pagod.
When things get hard, always remember why you started teaching. And from this, you have to draw strength to continue this mission.
You need to take care of yourself. You are doing great. Despite the challenges, you are fighting through it.
And please do not forget the happy faces in your students because that will keep you going.
Siguro, di mo in-expect na SPED teacher ka ngayon. Because we are never ready for that kind of profession. But look at you now. You are thriving and striving to be the best for your students.
You deserve to take some rest. When you're tired, take some rest. Always remember that you need that in order to give yourself to others.
Always remember to believe in yourself so that your students will also believe in themselves.
Let's always aim for personal